A long-term commitment requires a final signature today, but the hand hesitates over the ink before the deal is sealed. This pause is not a sign of weakness, but rather a profound recognition of the heavy weight that comes with true responsibility. The lunar transit through the sign of the Goat demands a cold confrontation with structural integrity and the hard facts of our current reality. On this Friday, January 16, 2026, the Moon in Capricorn aligns with a powerful cluster of planets in the same Earth sign, while Saturn exerts a stabilizing influence from the depths of Pisces. A sharp square between the Moon and Neptune creates a temporary fog that threatens to obscure the very foundations we are attempting to build. Madame Zodiac observes the celestial clockwork and recognizes the necessity of this momentary friction to ensure the gears are properly aligned. While some will find the strength to solidify their legacy, others may find themselves trapped in the rigid structures of their own making. The path forward depends entirely on whether one chooses to respect the laws of time or fight against the inevitable tide of cosmic change.
My brave Aries friends, Friday, January 16th, 2026, places your professional ambitions under a microscopic lens that leaves no room for shortcuts. You might feel like a sprinter forced to run through waist-deep mud, but this resistance is exactly what builds your spiritual muscle. Mars in Capricorn at 24 degrees 38 minutes fuels your drive for tangible success while demanding a level of discipline that might make your impulsive nature itch. This placement is incredibly potent as it sits in your 10th house of public standing and career authority. You are currently building a monument to your own perseverance, and every brick must be laid with absolute precision. The degree and minute of Mars suggest that you are nearing a climax in a project that began several months ago. Your patience today might actually rival that of a yogi sitting in heavy traffic, which is a rare feat for your fiery soul. The Moon crosses your house 10, the one of authority and social status, amplifying your need to be respected rather than just liked. This lunar influence pushes you to take the lead in a meeting or a family discussion where a firm hand is required. You should focus on long-term gains rather than immediate gratification, as the stars are playing a very long game with your reputation. Try to avoid getting into power struggles with superiors, as the cosmic climate favors those who work within the system today. The square between Mercury and Chiron might bring up an old sting regarding your professional competence or a past failure. Do not let this ghost from the past dictate your present actions, as your current trajectory is far more stable than you realize. Even your morning coffee can feel it's your day to conquer the boardroom, provided you keep your temper in check. The Sun sextile Saturn provides you with the stamina to finish tasks that others would find soul-crushing. This is a day for hard hats and heavy lifting, metaphorically speaking, so don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Celestial recommendation: review your professional goals and delete the ones that no longer serve your true purpose. Focus on quality over quantity in every conversation you have today. Trust that your hard work is being noticed by the people who actually matter. For a deeper understanding, consider checking your rising sign and Venus sign as well. To stay connected to your daily horoscope, subscribe, leave a like, and turn on the notification bell.
My steady Taurus souls, the horizon beckons you today with a promise of structured expansion that feels both exciting and safe. You are rarely one to jump without a parachute, and the current alignment ensures your landing gear is fully functional. Venus in Capricorn at 28 degrees 42 minutes stabilizes your desires and brings a sense of profound value to your long-term philosophies. This transit is occurring at a high degree, suggesting you are reaching a point of mastery in how you handle your personal resources and beliefs. You might find yourself more interested in an old leather-bound book than a digital screen today. The Moon crosses your house 9, the one of higher learning and long-distance travel, encouraging you to broaden your mental borders. This is an ideal time to plan a journey that involves history or tradition rather than just a beach and a cocktail. You could find that a mentor or a teacher offers a piece of advice that finally makes a complex situation click into place. Your ability to see the big picture is enhanced, but don't forget to look where you are stepping. The sextile between Venus and Neptune adds a layer of beautiful idealism to your practical plans, making your dreams feel almost touchable. You might find yourself daydreaming about a cabin in the woods that is also somehow a high-tech masterpiece. The stars advise putting your phone in cosmic mode to avoid the chatter of the mundane world. Saturn sextile Uranus brings a unique blend of tradition and innovation to your doorstep, allowing you to update your life without losing your roots. You are the architect of your own freedom today, so draw the blueprints with care. If a friend asks for advice, your words will carry the weight of ancient wisdom. Celestial recommendation: spend time outdoors or near a window to connect with the Earth's natural rhythms. Write down one big dream and 3 small steps you can take to make it a physical reality. Avoid overindulging in heavy foods, as your energy needs to remain light for the insights coming your way. To gain a more complete picture, the rising sign and Venus sign can add useful context. If you want to keep receiving your daily horoscope, subscribing and hitting the bell really helps.
My curious Geminis, today invites you to dive into the deep end of your shared resources and hidden truths, even if the water feels a bit chilly. You are usually a creature of the surface and the light, but the current sky demands a bit of deep-sea diving. Mercury in Capricorn at 23 degrees 4 minutes sharpens your analytical mind and forces you to look at the numbers behind the magic. This is not a day for fluff or small talk. People want the facts, and they want them delivered with authority. You might find that your usual wit is replaced by a serious tone that surprises even you. The moon crosses your house 8, the one of transformation and shared finances, highlighting issues of trust and mutual investment. This is a powerful time to settle debts or have that money talk you have been avoiding with a partner. You might feel a bit like a detective uncovering a secret, but remember that some things are hidden for a reason. The square between Mercury and Chiron suggests that a conversation might touch a nerve regarding your intelligence or your ability to be taken seriously. Use this as an opportunity to prove your depth rather than retreating into a joke. The Saturn-Uranus sextile helps you find a creative way to solve a long-standing psychological block. You are evolving faster than you realize, and today provides the structure to hold that growth. Your mind is a beehive of activity, but try to focus on one hive at a time. Even your digital notifications might feel like they are shouting at you, so don't be afraid to hit the mute button. The sun's position encourages you to be honest about what you really need from others. Celestial recommendation: audit your subscriptions and recurring expenses to ensure your energy isn't leaking into things you don't use. Practice active listening in your most important relationship today to uncover a hidden need. Keep a journal handy to catch the flashes of insight that will surely arrive during quiet moments. For extra insight, take a moment to look at your rising sign and your Venus sign. Never miss your daily horoscope again. Subscribe, like, and activate the bell.
My tender Cancers, the spotlight falls directly on your closest partnerships this Friday, asking you to find the balance between your needs and theirs. It is a day where the we becomes significantly more important than the me. The moon in Capricorn at 0 degrees 6 minutes reflects your need for emotional security through the mirror of another person. Since the moon is your ruler, its presence in your opposite sign can feel a bit like wearing your shoes on the wrong feet at first. However, this transit offers a unique opportunity to see yourself through the eyes of those you love or work with. The moon crosses your house 7, the one of marriage and open partnerships, bringing a serious and committed tone to your interactions. You might find yourself discussing the future of a relationship with a level of pragmatism that is usually foreign to your emotional nature. Jupiter retrograde in your sign at 19 degrees 17 minutes acts as a protective bubble, reminding you that your inner growth is just as important as your external bonds. The square between the moon and Neptune might create a bit of a hall of mirrors effect where you project your fears onto your partner. Be careful not to take offense where none was intended, as the cosmic fog is thick today. A sextile from the Sun to Saturn provides a solid bridge for communication if you are willing to be vulnerable yet firm. You might find that a simple "thank you for the chores done" goes a lot further than a grand romantic gesture. Your intuition is high, but make sure it's not being clouded by your own wishful thinking. Celestial recommendation: set a clear boundary with someone who tends to drain your emotional battery. Plan a quiet evening with a loved one that focuses on shared goals rather than just shared feelings. Remember that a strong partnership is built on a foundation of mutual respect and clear rules. For a deeper understanding, consider checking your rising sign and Venus sign as well. To stay connected to your daily horoscope, subscribe, leave a like, and turn on the notification bell. My radiant Leos, efficiency is your royal decree for the day as the stars focus their intense energy on your daily routines and physical well-being.
You might find that the glamour of the stage is replaced by the satisfaction of a perfectly organized desk. The Sun in Capricorn at 26 degrees 21 minutes highlights your dedication to duty and your ability to lead through service. This transit is currently activating your solar sixth house, making you the ultimate problem solver in your workplace. You are seeing the flaws in the system with eagle-eyed clarity, and you have the authority to fix them. The moon crosses your house 6, the one of health and habits, urging you to listen to the signals your body is sending. If you've been pushing yourself too hard, today is the day the bill comes due, in the form of fatigue. The sextile from the Sun to Saturn gives you the discipline to stick to a new health regime or a difficult work schedule. You might find that you actually enjoy the process of checking items off your to-do list one by one. Mercury square Chiron could bring a minor misunderstanding with a colleague or an employee, so be extra clear with your instructions. Don't let a small administrative error ruin your mood, as you are much bigger than the paperwork. Your natural charisma is still there, but it's being channeled into a more boss mode frequency. Even your morning coffee can feel like a strategic fuel injection for the tasks ahead. The Saturn-Uranus sextile suggests that a small change in your morning routine could lead to a major breakthrough in your productivity. Celestial recommendation: drink an extra glass of water for every hour you spend at your computer today. Organize one drawer or digital folder that has been bothering you for weeks. Practice a moment of gratitude for the people who help your daily life run smoothly. To gain a more complete picture, the rising sign and Venus sign can add useful context. If you want to keep receiving your daily horoscope, subscribing and hitting the bell really helps.
My meticulous Virgos. Pleasure and discipline find a rare and beautiful middle ground in your heart today as the cosmos smiles on your creative efforts. You often forget that joy can be a structured activity, but today proves it. Mercury in Capricorn at 23 degrees 4 minutes brings logic and precision to your creative sparks and romantic inclinations. This transit is moving through your 5th house, making you particularly articulate when expressing your desires or your artistic vision. You might find yourself writing a poem that follows a very strict rhyme scheme, or planning a date with the precision of a military operation. The moon crosses your house 5, the one of creativity and romance, heightening your desire to produce something lasting. This is an excellent day for hobbies that require skill and patience, like woodworking, coding, or intricate baking. The sextile between Saturn and Uranus is particularly helpful for you, as it allows you to break out of a creative rut using traditional methods. You might find that an old technique you learned years ago is the key to a modern problem. Mercury square to Chiron suggests that you might be self-critical about your fun side, perhaps feeling that you aren't spontaneous enough. Remember that your brand of spontaneity is unique and valuable, even if it involves a spreadsheet. The Sun sextile Saturn provides the staying power to finish a creative project that you started long ago. You are the master of the details today, so let your inner perfectionist have a little controlled fun. Celestial recommendation: engage in a creative activity that has no useful purpose other than making you smile. Tell someone you care about exactly why you appreciate them, using specific examples. Allow yourself to be proud of a small achievement that only you truly understand the difficulty of. For extra insight, take a moment to look at your rising sign and your Venus sign. Never miss your daily horoscope again. Subscribe, like, and activate the bell. My harmonious Libras. Your sanctuary demands your full attention today as the lunar energy settles into the very roots of your life. While you usually prefer the social whirl, the stars are pulling you back toward the hearth and the home. Venus in Capricorn at 28 degrees 42 minutes brings a sense of duty and classic taste to your domestic environment and your family relationships. This transit suggests you are looking for quality and longevity in your home life, rather than temporary fixes. You might find yourself looking at antique furniture or researching your family tree with newfound intensity. The moon crosses your house 4, the one of home and emotional foundations, making you more sensitive to the atmosphere of your living space. If there has been tension with a family member, the current Earth energy provides a grounded platform to resolve it. The sextile between Venus and Neptune adds a touch of magic to your home, making it feel like a true refuge from the world. You might find that lighting a specific candle or playing certain music completely shifts your mood.
However, the moon square Neptune warns against avoiding necessary domestic chores in favor of a dream world. The sun sextile Saturn helps you build a more stable emotional base, giving you the strength to handle family responsibilities without feeling overwhelmed. You are the diplomat of the household today, keeping the peace with a firm but gentle hand. Even a simple dinner at home can feel like a royal banquet if you set the right tone. Celestial recommendation: spend 10 minutes tidying your entryway to invite better energy into your home. Have a real conversation with a parent or an elder about their past experiences. Ensure your physical space reflects the person you are becoming, not the person you used to be. For a deeper understanding, consider checking your rising sign and Venus sign as well. To stay connected to your daily horoscope, subscribe, leave a like, and turn on the notification bell.
My intent, Scorpios. Words carry the weight of stones today, so you must choose your missiles with extreme care and intention. Your communication style is naturally potent, but the current alignment gives it a sharpness that could either heal or cut deeply. Mars in Capricorn at 24 degrees 38 minutes gives your speech and your thoughts a sharp, authoritative edge that commands attention. This transit is moving through your third house, making you a formidable debater and a very efficient learner. You are interested in the how and the why of every situation, and you won't stop until you find the core truth. The moon crosses your house 3, the one of communication and local community, increasing your interactions with siblings, neighbors, or colleagues. You might find yourself busy with emails, short trips, or neighborhood meetings that require your strategic input. The square between the moon and Neptune suggests that not everyone is being as honest as you are, so verify everything you hear. Don't let a vague rumor distract you from the facts you have worked so hard to gather. The Saturn-Uranus sextile offers you a chance to change the way you think about a recurring problem in your immediate environment. You have the power to influence your surroundings just by changing the frequency of your thoughts. Your mind is like a laser today. Use it to illuminate, not to incinerate. Even a casual text message could be interpreted as a major statement, so read your drafts twice. Celestial recommendation: write down your 3 most important goals for the next week to clear your mental cache. Practice noble silence for an hour today to allow your inner voice to be heard. Be the one who brings facts to a table currently filled with opinions. To gain a more complete picture, the rising sign and Venus sign can add useful context. If you want to keep receiving your daily horoscope, subscribing and hitting the bell really helps.
My adventurous Sagittarians. Financial reality checks arrive with a bit of a thud today, but they offer the grounding you desperately need to fund your next big dream. You usually prefer to look at the horizon, but today the stars are pointing at your wallet. Jupiter retrograde in Cancer at 19 degrees 17 minutes asks you to look inward for your sense of abundance, rather than searching for it in the outside world. This transit is a reminder that your true wealth lies in your emotional security and your family connections. The moon crosses your house too, the one of personal values and physical assets, highlighting your relationship with the material world. You might feel a strong urge to organize your finances or to invest in something that will appreciate over time. The sextile between Saturn and Uranus suggests that a creative approach to your budget could yield surprising results. You don't have to live a boring life to be financially stable. You just need to be more strategic about your adventures. Mercury square Chiron might bring up an old feeling of not having enough, but this is a phantom pain rather than a current reality. Focus on the tangible resources you have right now and how you can use them more effectively. The Sun sextile Saturn provides the discipline to say no to a temporary craving in favor of a long-term goal. You are learning that freedom often comes from having a solid financial boundary. Even your morning coffee can feel like a luxury if you take the time to savor it properly. Celestial recommendation: review your bank statements from the last month and identify one area where you can save without sacrificing joy. Remind yourself that your worth is not defined by your net worth. Invest in a high-quality item that serves a practical purpose in your daily life. For extra insight, take a moment to look at your rising sign and your Venus sign. Never miss your daily horoscope again. Subscribe, like, and activate the bell.
My disciplined Capricorns. The world sees you in high definition today as the moon dances through your sign and puts you at the center of the cosmic stage. This is your time to shine, though you likely prefer to shine through your achievements rather than just your presence. Saturn in Pisces at 27 degrees 14 minutes softens your edges with a touch of mysticism and a deeper understanding of the collective mood. This ruler of yours is currently in a very sensitive part of the sky, making you more empathetic than people usually expect you to be. You are learning that true authority comes from a blend of strength and compassion. The moon crosses your house 1, the one of identity and physical appearance, making this an excellent day for a personal refresh. You might feel more aware of how others perceive you and want to ensure your outer image matches your inner ambition. The Sun sextile Saturn gives you an extra boost of vitality and self-assurance that feels earned rather than gifted. You are the master of your own destiny today, and people are looking to you for direction. The square between the Moon and Neptune might make you feel a bit misunderstood or vague, but your actions will speak louder than words. Don't be afraid to take up space and own your accomplishments, as the universe is currently applauding your hard work. Your patience rivals that of a mountain today, and you can outlast any challenge that comes your way. Even the smallest task can be an act of self-love if you do it with your characteristic excellence. Celestial recommendation: take 5 minutes to look in the mirror and acknowledge how far you have come in the last year. Wear something that makes you feel powerful and professional. Trust your first instinct today, as your connection to your own truth is very strong. For a deeper understanding, consider checking your rising sign and Venus sign as well. To stay connected to your daily horoscope, subscribe, leave a like, and turn on the notification bell.
My visionary Aquarians. A quiet retreat into your subconscious provides more answers today than any social gathering or digital thread ever could. You are often focused on the future of humanity, but today the stars want you to focus on the future of your own soul. Uranus retrograde in Taurus at 27 degrees 36 minutes continues to revolutionize your inner values and your sense of physical security. This transit is slow and profound, asking you to let go of old attachments that no longer fit the new you. The moon crosses your house 12, the one of spirituality and the subconscious, making this a day for solitude and reflection. You might find that your dreams are particularly vivid, or that you have a sudden aha moment while doing something mundane. The sextile between Saturn and Uranus helps you integrate your wildest ideas into a practical framework. You are building a bridge between the impossible and the possible, one quiet thought at a time. Mercury square Chiron suggests that you might feel a bit disconnected from your peers, but this isolation is actually a gift of clarity. Don't force yourself to be social if your battery is low. The world can wait while you recharge. The Sun's position encourages you to look at your shadow side with kindness rather than judgment. You are a work in progress, and today is a day for the finer, more hidden details of that work. Even your morning coffee can feel like a ritual of introspection if you let it. Celestial recommendation: spend at least 30 minutes in total silence today without any digital distractions. Pay attention to your dreams tonight, as they may contain a message about a long-standing fear. Practice a small act of charity that no one else will ever know about. To gain a more complete picture, the rising sign and Venus sign can add useful context. If you want to keep receiving your daily horoscope, subscribing and hitting the bell really helps.
My dreamy Pisces. Your social circle acts as a powerful mirror for your highest aspirations today, showing you exactly where you belong in the grand scheme of things. You are finding that your tribe is more important than ever as you navigate the complexities of the current cosmic climate. Neptune in Pisces at 29 degrees 57 minutes brings a visionary, almost ethereal quality to your personality and your group dynamics. This is the final degree of the sign, suggesting a major cycle of spiritual growth is reaching its absolute peak. You might feel like you are standing on the edge of a great ocean, ready to dive into a new way of being. The moon crosses your house 11, the one of friendships and future hopes, encouraging you to collaborate with like-minded people. This is an excellent day for networking or for working on a project that benefits a community rather than just yourself. The sextile between Venus and Neptune adds a layer of romantic and artistic inspiration to your social interactions. You might find that a casual conversation with a friend sparks a brilliant idea for a creative project. However, the moon square Neptune warns you not to lose yourself in the needs of others. Keep one foot on the ground. The Saturn-Uranus sextile provides the structure you need to turn your dreams into a social reality. You are the glue that holds your group together today, providing the vision that others lack. Even your digital interactions can feel deeply meaningful if you approach them with your natural empathy. Celestial recommendation: reach out to a friend you haven't spoken to in a while just to check in. Join a group or a forum that focuses on a topic you are passionate about. Remind yourself that you don't have to save everyone to be a good person. For extra insight, take a moment to look at your rising sign and your Venus sign. Never miss your daily horoscope again. Subscribe, like, and activate the bell.
Friday, January 16th, 2026, marks a day of profound structural assessment across the entire zodiac. The moon in Capricorn provides a stern backdrop, while Saturn in Pisces bridges the gap between dreams and physical reality. A prevailing sextile between Saturn and Uranus suggests that innovation is only truly possible when it is built upon a foundation of discipline and respect for the past. The collective effigy places a premium on integrity and the willingness to face uncomfortable truths about personal progress. There is a distinct tension between the desire for emotional escape and the cold requirements of physical existence. Madame Zodiac notes that the stars do not lie about the work required to achieve lasting peace. The universe offers the tools for construction, yet the responsibility for the final blueprint remains in human hands as we look toward tomorrow.